Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Today, we're going to continue our continent study. Remember, we had started learning about the continents. How many continents are there in the world? Do you remember? I'll give you a hint. The same number of days of the week. There are 7 continents. Let's go through them. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, and Antarctica. And we already learned about Australia, Antarctica, and we started learning about Europe. So it's time for us to continue with Europe, right? But first, let's sing the continent song, remember? North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa. Don't forget Australia, don't forget Antarctica, North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa. And today we're going to learn about Europe. So let's find Europe on our globe. On our globe, it's the red continent right here. That is Europe. Okay, so let's start learning about it. And I want to talk to you today about some of the special monuments and buildings and castles in Europe. So I have a fun book to do that with. Spider-Man Swings Through Europe. And I know you guys are familiar already with fun, cute little Spider-Man, right? And we love Spider-Man. Whenever we talk about him in our classroom, we love him because he's from our neighborhood, Forest Hills, right? So let's go ahead and read about what he does when he goes to Europe. Spider-Man swings through Europe. I'm going on a school trip to Europe. My friends and I are all going together. Hurry up, Ned, you can make it. So look, there they are, getting ready to go to Europe. You have to take a plane to Europe and go across the ocean. First stop, Italy. We're visiting the city of, and look here, that shows you their flight pattern, how they're gonna get there. They're going all the way here from North America, from New York, just like us, to Europe, to Italy, to a city called Venice. I love traveling, but it can be tricky with a secret identity. I hope none of my friends spot me in my spider suit. So friends, Venice is a city in Italy that instead of streets for cars to drive on, there are little waterways and people travel in boats called gondolas. Only my best friend Ned knows I'm Spider-Man. We take a ride in a gondola together. In Venice, they have canals instead of streets and boats instead of cars. Later, I visit St. Mark's Square. This place has more pigeons than Central Park. And my friend MJ says the church is over 1,000 years old. That is really old. So look, here's a little illustration of St. Mark's Square. The Rialto Bridge has little shops all up and down it. It's pretty nice, but we have very important business to attend to. Ciao, teachers. Oh, look, Spider-Man and his friends are leaving the teachers. That's not good. It's time for gelato. Gelato is like ice cream, but better. I can't decide what flavor to get, so I get them all. Look at that tall ice cream cone that Spider-Man is eating. Can he eat that all? I don't know, gelato is very sweet. I don't think I could eat that all. Bye, Italy, and hello, Czech Republic. We're going to the city of, so look here they are, they're going from Italy now to the Czech Republic. Prague. What a beautiful place. Everyone here uses trams to get around instead of buses or subways. So look, we in New York, we use the bus a lot, or the subway, or the LIRR train. In Prague, they use these. They're called trams. A little different. it looks like they go on the street instead of underground. My favorite thing in Prague is the astronomical clock. There's supposed to be a ghost at the top of it, but I don't see anyone. And when we're off to the opera. Ned is bored, but not me. I love the costumes. They're almost as good as mine. And look at Spider-Man dressed so fancy at the opera. That's really great. The opera is a really fancy place that you can go. They have them in New York too, but popular in Europe, where people sing really beautifully. Do you think I could be in the opera? I don't think so. Attending the Festival of Lights in Prague is like standing in a rainbow. MJ says this is her favorite thing in Europe so far. Wow, the Festival of Lights. That's beautiful. Look at all the colors. All aboard the train to England. Next stop is, let's see, now they're going to England. London. I've always wanted to see London. Hello, governor, cheerio, doodle pip. That's an English accent. And look, there is a double-decker bus. Those are really popular in England. Big Ben is our first stop. The bell in this giant clock weighs as much as a city bus. Then it's on to Buckingham Palace, where the Queen's Guard keeps watch. Nothing can distract these guys. Believe me, I tried. Look at the guards at Buckingham Palace are very, very, very serious. And there's nothing you can do to make them laugh or to make them smile or to make them do anything other than guard the palace. They are super serious. And look, even though Spider-Man is doing all these silly things, trying to get their attention, not working. Piccadilly Circus. It isn't the kind of circus that has elephants and acrobats, but it's as busy as one. Even this New York City boy is impressed. Wow, that's beautiful. It sure rains a lot in England. Luckily for the Queen's favorite corgi, Spider-Man is always prepared. Stay dry, Pooch. Yeah, it rains a lot in England. It rains a lot in a lot of countries in Europe. So long, Europe. It's been lots of fun, but now it's time for me and my friends to hop on a plane back to, where are they going back to, you guys? Queens. At home, sweet Spidey home. And so they're back in New York, in the borough of Queens, and he's probably going back to his neighborhood, our neighborhood too, Forest Hills, right? Because we know that that's where he's from. And we love being from Queens. That is a really cool place to live, right, guys? So Spider-Man had a great time traveling all through Europe, seeing all those great monuments and having a good time with his friends. And then it was time for him to go back to Queens, right, in North America where we live. So I want to know if my friends could build your own European monument. And I'm going to send Mommy and Daddy some pictures to show you of the different monuments, okay? There's a lot. Europe is full of castles, beautiful castles, really interesting buildings. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is a tower that is pretty tall, but also kind of leaning to the side. It would be interesting to build that, right? The Eiffel Tower in France, Buckingham Palace in England, the Blarney Castle in Ireland. There are so many beautiful monuments that you can make on your own. And you can use whatever building materials you have. Maybe you have Legos, Duplo blocks, maybe you have wood blocks, maybe you have cubes, magnetiles. Anything you have, you can use to build your own version of a European monument, okay? So I hope you have fun with that activity and let me see how it comes out, okay? Bye, friends. See you tomorrow.